That's why this Vidya is known as Varishtam, the most exalted knowledge. The rest are, of course, important knowledge, but this is the most exalted knowledge. Varishtam Brahmavidya. And Nigudham cha. This is a very secretive knowledge. Because you cannot, it's not objectified. If it is an objectified knowledge, I can show you a picture of that. I can show you it in a dish or something. So, since it is not objective, you have to know it in a deep level through contemplation and silence. So, it is a Gudha Vidya. Atma Vidya is Gudha Vidya. It is only when you are deeply silent and contemplative, you will know what it is. It is a contemplative knowledge, reflective knowledge, not discursive knowledge, not analytical knowledge, not a product of intellectual exercise. And hence it is Gudha Vidya. So, Nigudham, Varishtham, exalted. And Sada Sadbihi Sevyamanam. Not only that, this is the knowledge sought after by Sadbihi, good people. People have gone through all these stages of evolution and change. People who have a character, they seek this knowledge. Sada Sadbihi Sevyamana. People with integrity, character, good people seek this knowledge. So I am also after that. And what is the result, benefit of this knowledge? Every knowledge must have some benefit. What is the benefit of this knowledge? Yaya, by which? Brahmavidya, by which knowledge? Achirat, erelong, sooner than later. Because we are impatient now. We want to know this. We want to know this. We don't have the patience now. Because it's like hair is on fire, the house is on fire. I am roasted in the samsara agni. Samsara davanala tapataptoham. That's my state now. Because when you have this philosophical angst or philosophical intensity, then you are on a high gear. You don't waste time. You want to get the answer. And you are ready to pay any price for that. So therefore, yaya achirad, erelong, sooner than later, sarva pabam vibhohya, you will be able to exterminate, burn down, vibhohya. Sarva pabam, all the sins, all the karmas, all the limitations, and all of them put together is dukkham. Paba means dukkham, suffering, insecurity, tension, stress, all accumulated in the stomach. You can feel it in the stomach. When you are under stress, you can feel it. And you accumulate toxic in the system. So you become poisonous person, ill. And ama, what Ayurveda calls, you collect ama in the system. And as you collect ama, the toxic in the system, then all the arteries, everything get clogged. And the life juices is not flowing. And as a result, you become sick. So therefore, sarva pabam vibhohya, I will be able to exterminate, burn down all the sins, all the stress, all the strain, all the accumulated impurities in the system. And then, parad param purusham yadi vidwan. And that vidwan, the knower of Atma, parad param purusham yadi. So parapurusha is the ego. Parapurusha is the ego. Aparapurusha is the body. The body, mind, memories, etc. Aparapurusha. Parapurusha, if the ego tentatively lasts for a long time. Because across birth, the ego lasts. Ego doesn't die till you gain the knowledge. Ego means that jivatva bhavana. I am the doer, enjoyer. I am the limited, miserable entity. That lasts. That lasts the death of the physical body. The disintegration of the physical body is called death, mrityu. Disintegration of the ego is called Mahamriti. But that doesn't happen simply because the body disintegrates. It goes across lives after lives after lives, it continues. So that ego is the Parapurusha. And then there is the Parad Param, beyond the ego. The ego is a small I in English with a dot on the top. And beyond the ego is the Parad Param Purusha, the higher consciousness. And whose manifestation with reference to the body is the ego. The ego is a reflection. Beyond the ego is the real. So that real Purusha I want to reach, beyond the ego. So Parad Param Purusham Yadi Vidwan. So ego is misery. As long as you are egoistic, as long as you feel limited by the body mind, you are miserable. Once you know that the ego is only reflection in the container of the body mind, beyond that is my true nature, which you can reach through meditation, listening, etc. So Parad Param Purusham Yadi Vidya. So ego is not the problem. The problem is thinking that you are the ego. A car is not the problem. The problem is thinking that you are the car. Don't you feel sometimes when you buy a new car, all the time looking at the car, watching the car, doing arati to the car, and early in the morning the car is there in the garage, somebody has taken. These days thieves are running all around, very, very sophisticated thieves. So all the time you are thinking about the car. Early in the morning, instead of going to puja room, you go to a garage, the car is there. And somebody is touching on the car, you feel you are scratched. So this identification with the body, I am the body, is the problem. I have a body is no problem. I have a body. I am not the body. I have a car. I am not the car. I have a computer. I am not the computer. I have a house. I am not the house. I have a buffalo. I am not the, that at least you will agree. Isn't it? I have a buffalo. I am not the buffalo. I have a donkey. I am not the donkey. I have a pet. I am not the pet. So this is called Viveka Sankhya Buddhi. Sankhya Buddhi. Eshate abhihida Sankhya Buddhi yogetu imam shrunu. In Sankhya Buddhi, you have this Vivekam. Vivichya Nyayade. You are able to know this. I have a body, but I am not the body. I transcend the body. I use the body. If the body is no more useful to me, I will throw it away. So that is why, I have seen people, 90-year-old person, very active, very dynamic, but after 90, once he crosses 90, the body doesn't behave properly. You want to go here, the body will go there. So you say the body is of no use. You cannot hear anything, touch anything, eat anything. So this man called up me, Swamiji, tell me a way to drop this body. I want to die. So far he was telling me I want to live. So when the body is no more responding to you, the car is no more responding to you, want to sell out the car, isn't it? The car is, nobody is buying the car, you want to give the car free away to somebody. Similarly, if the body is not responding to your need, it is worthless. It is of no use. So you can give up the body. But still the ego remains. Ego transcends the body. But ego is only a reflection. The real is somewhere there, out there. Najayade mriyade vakadaj. The ego, what that is beyond the ego. But the ego is supported by that. So ego itself is not the problem. You must know how to handle the ego. If you know how to handle the ego is a good entity. It's a useful entity. If you don't know how to handle, ego is like a servant. If you know how to handle the servant, okay. Sometimes the servant will say, Mem Sahab, I am leaving. Because she knows when to twist your arm, when two guests come. So she overhears, some guests are coming. That day she pretended a headache. She had headache, stomachache, and she says, I need 2 days sleep. Then you are panicking. These guests are coming. I don't know what to do. So you'll say, okay, what do you need? I need 2,000 rupees. Okay, take 2,000 rupees. Some more other stay. And then she will never return that money. By the time another guest comes, same threat. So one day you said enough is enough. She says, okay, if you want to go, go. Then she will start scratching her head. Mem Sahab, I don't think I will go now. I'll stay. Because how can I leave you? I have been serving you. You have been so nice to me all this while. I'll stay back. So she called her bluff. Isn't it? Called off her bluff. So therefore, her bluff is revealed now. Thus, you have to deal with that situation. Ego is a good servant provided you know how to handle it. So beyond the ego. To deal with the ego, you have to go beyond and then deal with it. So, parat param purusham yadi vidwan. So that you can realize your true nature beyond the shadow nature, beyond the reflection nature. So he set the terms of the conversation between the teacher. So he puts a high task, highest task in front of the teacher. The Shishya challenges the teacher, Guru. And Guru is waiting for such a person. Because most of the people come and say, give me a mantra so that my daughter get married. Or give me this so that I can get that. This is the normal demands of people. So here comes a very capable and serious student. And Guru is waiting for that moment. And the Shishya throw the challenge. Teach me Brahmavidya. So that I know that which is beyond the beyond, parad par. Beyond the beyond. I shall know it, so teach me.